Hello everyone again, and welcome to our next Year 8 video tutorial for Chapter 2. This time we're looking at Exercise 2B and parallel lines today. Again, this is a bit of a review really of everything that we did last year. We looked at parallel lines. Alright, so let's get through this again nice and swiftly. Alright, a transversal line is a line that cuts at least two other lines. So as you can see over here, this guy is the transversal, it's cutting these two lines. Okay, and they don't have to be parallel either. We'll discuss that a little bit more, but just cutting two lines. So again here's our two lines, and here's our transversal cutting through them, and same here, here's our transversal cutting through our two lines there. So that's what a transversal line is. So I just want to get rid of that. Now, when we have that situation, we've got, a bit of a pause, we have a transversal crossing two other lines, then it creates a variety of angles. Okay, we did look at these last year, so we've got corresponding angles, so they are in corresponding positions, in the same position. So as you can see here, if we've got the angle in here, it's still going to do that angle in there, then we've also got the angle in there as well. Okay, and it's basically the same position, yeah, just in a different location, I suppose. We also have alternate angles, so they're on opposite sides of the transversal line, and inside the two lines that transversal is on. So as you can see, here's our transversal, here's our other two lines that it cuts, and our alternate angles are again on either side of that transversal but within the two other lines. Then we've also got co-interior angles, so they're on the same side of the transversal this time, and on the inside of the other two lines as well. So similar to the alternate, except they're on the same side as the of the transversal line. Now, here's another little bit. So lines are parallel if they do not intersect. Yep, we know that. Parallel lines are marked with the same number of arrows. So for instance, I think it's on this next page actually. Let's have a quick look. So as you can see here, these lines here are parallel, and that is signified by the arrows that are shown on each of those lines. That's showing that they are parallel. Now with the transversal, we have certain conditions that occur if those lines are parallel. Alright, so if the lines are parallel, so if the two lines are parallel and cut by a transversal, then when we have all these angles, they have certain characteristics. So corresponding alternate and co-interior. So your corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so these angles are equal. So if this was 60 degrees, this angle is going to be 60 degrees. Okay, and there are different positions. So as you can see, if the angle's here, then the corresponding angle's there. If the angle's here, for instance, then the corresponding angle is up here. And if there's an angle here, okay, then there's a corresponding angle there, and they're all corresponding. So they're all examples of corresponding angles. Now again, if our lines are parallel and we have a transversal, then our alternate angles are also equal. So corresponding are equal, transversals are equal. Okay, or not transversals, sorry, the alternate angles are equal. So remember, alternate angles are inside the two parallel lines, but on different sides of the transversal. Okay, and they are equal. So there's an example of alternate lines, so alternate angles, sorry, getting a lot of things mixed up today. Alternate angles here, and also alternate angles there on opposite sides of the transversal, but inside the two parallel lines. Okay, as you can see there. Then we also have the co-interior angles. Okay, these ones are supplementary, so they add up to 180 degrees. Alright, so again, they are very similar to your alternate. They are inside your two parallel lines, but this time rather than being on opposite sides of the transversal, they are on the same side as the transversal, as you can see in both these examples here. Alright, so that's just a bit of a review. I'll try and spit that out. That's what we did last year, so there should be nothing new there. Alright, but these diagrams are good because they do show you a variety of different examples, I suppose, of where each of these types of angles can occur. Okay, alright. So using that information, let's have a go at a couple of questions, and you might need to use some information from the previous exercise as well to help you with these. Alright, so I'm going to pause this video again, and I want you to pause it, have a go at finding the value of the pronumerals, again the letters, so in this case A, B, C. You don't have to find them in that order either, you can find them in any order you wish. in these diagrams and state the reasons why. All right, so that's the important thing. State why and how you got your answers. All right, so pause this video now and off you go and have a go. Well, hello and welcome back. Hopefully you've had a go at these problems. So let's have a go. I'm going to go with angle A first. All right, so as you can see, angle A over here and its relationship to this angle over here, this angle over here, they are, if we look back here, they are corresponding angles. Okay, they're in the same position, just on a different line. Whoops, wrong way. So angle A is going to equal 120 degrees. Oh, there we go, we've got that one, because it's, I'm not going to write the whole thing, corresponding. Okay, all right, then to get angle C here, all right, I'm going to skip to angle C. Yeah, I'm going to do angle C. Okay, its relationship to angle A here is that it's supplementary. All right, so to get that one, I'm going to do 180 degrees minus angle A, which is 120. So angle C is going to be 60 degrees, okay, because it is supplementary. And I'm just going to do again shorthands there, supplementary. All right, now I'm going to do angle B, and there could be a couple of different ways I can go here. So I can go, well, if angle C, actually three ways. If I go with angle A and angle B, okay, they're inside the parallel lines, but opposite side of the transversal, so it is alternate. And we know that alternate angles are equal. Okay, so if angle A is 120 degrees, so angle B is also 120 degrees because it is alternate. Okay, I'll do the whole thing. Alternate. All right, but I could also do for angle B, I could do co-interior. So with angle C and B could be co-interior. Okay, so they have to add up to 180. So very simply, because angle C is 60 degrees, I could do B equals 180 minus 60, which again gives me 120. Or I could also do here, angle, what's the relationship between 120 degrees and angle B? Well, they are vertically opposite. Okay, so again, 120 degrees because angle B is vertically opposite 120. All right, so three different ways we could have got angle B there. All right, but either way, any way that you got it is fine, but all those three options are available. Okay, all right, so that's that one. Okay, so let's go on to question B here. All right, I'm going to do, what will I do? I'm going to say I'm going to find angle A first. All right, now, with these sort of questions, sometimes you've just got to look at the information that you've got. All right, and not look at the whole picture. Sometimes it's better to break that picture apart. So I'm going to use these two parallel lines here, and this transversal. So if I draw that just next to angle A, so there, and then this transversal, so that's this section here is what I've drawn. So I know that that angle in there is 72 degrees and I want this angle here. Okay, so that's 72 degrees. And what type of angles have we got here? So it's inside the parallel lines on the same side of the transversal. So inside the parallel line, same side as transversal. So here, so they are co-interior and they add up to 180. All right, so to find angle A, they need to add up to 180. I've got 72 degrees of that, so I'm going to subtract that from 180. So angle A is going to equal 108 degrees. 180 takes 70 is 110. Take another 2 is 108 degrees. Here we go. Can't do my degrees. I'm going to stop trying. So that's 108 degrees. Okay, angle B. Okay, so this time, for angle B, I'm going to, again, draw pictures, but I'm going to use these two lines here as my parallel lines. Okay, so I'm going to draw both of them, and I'm going to do this line this time as my transversal, cutting across here. So I want angle B in there. I've got this angle there, which is, again, 72 degrees. All right, and again, we've got our parallel lines. These angles are inside our parallel lines and on the same side of transversal. So again, I'm going to write this up here, co-interior, and this one is also co-interior. So same thing, 180 minus the 72, that is meant to be a minus. So angle B is going to again equal 108 degrees as well. Give up trying to do these little circles. All right, so 108 degrees as well, and that is, I'm squishing all this in is also, oh, I've really got to do something with this pen. It's not working. Co-interior. All right. Okay, and that's it. All right, just a bit after 10 minutes. Again, probably going a little bit longer than I want to, but anyway. So that's how you do it. So both these guys are co-interior, and that's how you find them. All right, so pretty easy to do. All right, so on that note, we will bid farewell. But just I came across a bit of interesting information the other day. It was that, did you know that French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. Interesting fact. Funny one, that one. Anyway, I'll end this one on that note and say bye bye. Okay, see you in class. See ya.